Hola, ¿cómo estás? Buenos noches. This is Lisa Marie Goodson. How are you all doing? Okay, y'all. Serious Wi-Fi issues, but not anymore. It should be actually perfecto. I have data. Everything is working. I just purchased some more. So I am going to really. Hey, y'all still here? I see y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, so nice to see y'all. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so ladies, tonight we are going to talk about, we're doing part two in our series of how are we going to travel to Ghana. So let me first introduce the program. So I am working with a sister, Sadia, and Sadia was wonderful enough to ask me to be and to do workshops or to present at her retreat in Ghana, and it's called Reclaiming the Queen. And I got to make sure I do that right. So Sadia is actually going to be on the live stream, and she'll be in the comment box. And so if any questions you have that I cannot answer, or questions you have in general about the actual trip, she will be happy to answer. I know a lot of you wanted to know. Let's get the housekeeping out the way, and then we'll move forward. I know a lot of you wanted to know what hotel we would be staying at in Ghana, and so she has actually updated the website. So in other words, that link that I'll provide in the description box when the video is over. It's also in last night's video description box. That link, actually you can go to that link, and it's all updated, so any new information you have, like the hotel, is actually there. So today what I really wanted to do was this idea of how to manifest traveling anywhere. I know a lot of us, and I know this has to be you, because it's been me. I know for a lot of us, we will, like, something will happen like that. We'll see a study abroad program, and we'll be like, yes, and we'll be all hopeful, and we'll be like really into it, and we know we could do it, even though we don't have a dime in our bank account and we don't know how we're going to manifest the money. We just, something in us says, I still want to click on the link. I still want to go to the link, and then you click on the link, and it's all written out, and it's so beautiful, and it draws you in, because the website just keeps giving you more information, and it describes you. It'll be like, if this is you, if you're the woman that needs, that appreciates being with other women, or self healing, or luxury, or spa, you'd be like, yes, yes, it's me, it's me, it's me, and then you go down to the bottom, and you see the price, and then you be like, I'll never be able to do it. That's not true. That's not true. That's where we mess with our manifestation. That's where we block what we want, because we get scared of the number. And I want you to look at the number just as it is. It is some numbers on a piece of, on a screen, and it doesn't mean anything. If you separated those fives from those zeros, it's just numbers. In the end, it's just going to be numbers. And if you had the money, it wouldn't even be a big deal about the number. You would go in a minute. Think about it. If you had the money right now, and you could spare the money right now, then the price would be no object. What it has to be is, you have to want it more than you actually have it. What I mean is, you have to actually want it more than, you have to have a reality of wanting it, has to be stronger than the reality of not having the money to have it. Do you understand? Because if the reality of not having the money, that the vibration from that, if that is stronger than your want for it, you'll never have it. So today I'm going to teach you how to not do that thing that we do that actually sabotages anything that we want before we can even get it. It's all up here. So today we're going to talk about that. So yesterday there was a part one to this idea of manifestation. And like I said, these techniques that we're going to go through, you can use these techniques to manifest anything: a house, a car, a dog, a relationship, some clothes, something tiny to something huge, because it's all really the same. The techniques work. Again, just a little bit about me for those that might be joining in, watching for the first time. I actually am in the Republica Dominicana, which is the Dominican Republic. I've been here for almost 2 months, and I'm scheduled to be here for 3. I might actually travel to another country. I might go somewhere else. I'm not really sure, but for now, I'm here. And you couldn't have told me that I was going to be in the Dominican Republic. You couldn't tell me I was going to have enough money to be in the Dominican Republic. But everything started falling into place when I took the first step. It was just that easy. I started saving for the trip. I started saving for the trip for me and my daughter. Our intention was actually to go to Europe. We were going to go to Paris and London, but things changed around. Just a series of events. I had visited here already. I thought maybe come again. Our money would go a lot further in the DR. So the magic that happened was amazing, but also actually it was, they say, wait on the Lord or the law. And the law of attraction says that you must have what you ask for, that you will always get on a vibratory level that what you want. And I'm telling you, this is no exception to the rule. This is no exception to the rule. You can have it. So one of the things that I want to talk about today, or tonight actually, is the idea of holding the thought long enough. But you have to first take the step, and the step is the first step. So last night I talked to you, I said, ladies, let's talk about this one thing that you could do right now to help you manifest what you want. Because to actually hold that manifestation in your hand, you have to do something first. You have to know what you want. So if you know that you want to travel, if you know that you want to travel to Ghana, if you know that you want to go on this Reclaim the Queen Ghana trip, if you know that, then you already are halfway there. Now, the other thing you have to do is actually click on the link. Don't get scared. So you did that last night. If you were on last night, you already clicked on the link. So you already saw the possibility. You loved the possibility. You saw yourself there. We're going to talk about that tonight. That's part 2. But at least you clicked on. If you didn't click on the link, if you didn't even click on because you don't even want to see it, if you didn't click on because you're scared of the price, then you know what? You're not going to go, because the reality is you're not taking it seriously. But if you just click on, and actually, I kind of don't want you to take it seriously, because sometimes when we take things too seriously, we actually don't make it happen. So I actually don't want you to take it seriously. I want you to have fun. I want us to have so much fun with this. You have nothing to lose. There's no obligation to play the game I'm calling the manifestation game, how you get what you want right now with no money in your bank account right now. Because the money or the source can be from anywhere. Somebody could actually, because you've been doing all the work that we're about to do and the work that we're going to do in the coming weeks, somebody could actually offer it to you. Somebody could pay for your trip. I'm going to give you, and you never know where it's coming. Let me tell you the story, and then we'll do our little thing tonight, and then I'll let you go to sleep, because I know you have a lot to do, and people have got children, and you're going to work tomorrow, so I won't keep you. So let's start right here. So I remember for me, it was my first trip abroad, and that was to Trinidad and Tobago. And it was interesting. Do you know where I got that trip from? I did not pay for that trip. As a matter of fact, I was on public assistance with an EBT card, so there was no extra money. And I was a student. I was older, but I was 39 years old, and I was a student at a community college. So there was no money for no money to no money. But I remember it was an ex-boyfriend of mine. We had recently, in some ways, maybe 6 months ago, maybe even a year ago, we had broken up. But he came to me one day. He called me out the blue. He's like, look, I want to say this to you. I feel bad for how it ended. I feel bad for the things that I did during the relationship. And I want to buy you a ticket to anywhere in the world. Now stop. You might be saying, okay, what were you doing prior to him calling? I was spiritually house cleaning my house. I was visualizing, fantasizing about traveling. I remember I even did this travel. I invited some few friends over. We're gonna talk about things like that, but I'll just tell you, a few friends over and had like this kind of like party, and everybody that I invited were world travelers. And I made food for them, and I asked everyone to bring a dish from one of their favorite country that they traveled to bring a dish from that country, that in a sense, from a recipe from that country. So if you went to Mexico, bring something, a Mexican dish. You could either make it yourself, have somebody else make it, buy it, but it had to represent the country that you love. It was a big hit. People loved it. And so I was doing these things prior to traveling. I had no destination in mind. I was also going to the public library, and they would have these travel series, and it would be these free workshops. And this company called Lonely Planet, they were a travel guide, they might still be around, and they were sponsoring the program, and they would have people who actually travel to these countries they would have a big screen and a projector, and the people would bring their slides and talk about traveling. I saturated myself with the idea of traveling. So, and I had nothing. I just wanted to go because I thought it would be fun to be around travelers. I still, in my mind, had no destination. Can you imagine with you who actually has a destination? Hey, Lakeisha, who actually has a destination, because you know why you have a destination? Because you already clicked on the link. You already clicked on the link. You already see it. You saw the beautiful pictures. You saw it laid out. You saw the hotel. You want to be in that hotel. You want to be laid up on the beach, or you want to be laid up. You want to go to the slave dungeons or castles, they call it. You want to do all that. And you already know. You already in. You already clicked on. If you haven't clicked on, go back and do that. Step one. So tonight, now we're going to go in detail about how to do like these, like throwing a little gathering based around food from different countries. I'm going to also tell you about how to create your own travel like series or travel kind of like movie nights where you invite people over and you talk about travel and people bring their videos of the traveling that they did, or you share pictures. Like this is techniques that we're going to do during the next few weeks until we can get you to Ghana, because you got to go because you want to be there. But tonight, all I want you to do is step number two. Step number one was clicking on. Step number two is going back, click on again, and say, I'm there. Every time you read a paragraph, you can say she's talking to me. Every time you read a paragraph or read the next page or see a picture from the website, you say, that's me. Every time you look at it, you go to sleep at night tonight, looking at the website and going to sleep saying, I'm there. I'm in Ghana. I'm already there. I'm going. Now, what you cannot do, that's what you can do. But what you cannot do is then say, but how? I have no money in my bank account. Oh my God, I don't have several thousands of dollars. It's never going to happen. You also, what you cannot do is try to do the positive negative thing. I call it positive negative talk, because you talk yourself out of it. Well, you know what? Maybe next year. It's not really meant to be. When it's meant to be, it'll be easy. You'll start doing that. I don't want you to do that either. Because all I want you to do is have fun. You clicked in on the website. You already know what it entails and you know what it's offering and you want it. You want it. I know you want it. So now I want you to go back on and say, that's me. You know where I learned this from? I remember reading a book. I think I'll never forget, it was Louise Hay's book, and it's called You Can Heal Your Life. And she talked about Reverend Ike. Many of you might be familiar with the great, now the late, a great late Christian prosperity preacher is exactly what they called him, a black man, Reverend Ike. And he talked about growing up in South Carolina and being very, very poor, and actually how he would go look in store windows because he loved cars, he loved nice clothes, but he was so poor he didn't ever think that he could have it. But he would actually look in the showroom windows of the cars and he would look at it, and this is what he would say: that's for me, that's for me. That's for me, that's for me. And I never forget it, reading that in her book, and then also reading his book years later. And that was one of the things he did. So I want you to look at that site and say, that's for me, that's for me. That's for me, that's for me. She's talking to me. I'm there. And go to sleep with that thought that you're going to Ghana. Now, tomorrow night, which is our last night, then we'll resume on Monday, we're going to talk about how, because keeping this to yourself, do not tell anybody. But we're not there yet because we want to make this short and sweet. We're not there yet. So we're not gonna talk about that yet. All I want you to do is see yourself there. Get excited about the website. Get excited about that you're gonna be there, and just go to bed saying, this is for me. That's for me, that's for me. That's for me, that's for me. Why is that so important to continue to say, that's for me, that's for me? Because everything else may tell you, or part of you may say, again, you'll do that thing. And not right now. It's not meant to be. Maybe it's not for me. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because that's what you're thinking. Maybe you thinking, if I have to try to figure out how to do it, if I look at the dollar amount, then maybe I'm going to say, you're going to do that positive negative. I call it positive negative talk or thinking, where you kind of acting like nice nasty. You're acting like you really give somebody a compliment, but you're really not. Well, you're doing the same thing on a manifesting level and blocking your manifestations when you do that thing where you try to be positive about something that you really want, but you're acting like you really, but you can't have it. So you do this thing where it's, we like to do this in the spiritual community. I guess it's not meant to be. It is meant to be if you say it is. That's for me, that's for me. That's for me, that's for me. You are eliminating any kind of doubt that think it might step up in your face. You're not allowing it to do. Can you do that tonight for me? Because I'm gonna do it too, and I'm gonna do it for you as well. So let me see. I know we have a couple of people hey, Sadia. So Sadia says, hello, everyone. Please let me know if you have any questions. So Sadia is the one that is putting on the whole thing. She's the one that invited me to, to share in and to be a part of the workshop. She is working hard, and it is luxury. It is beautiful. You deserve it. Did y'all see the website? How many of y'all, if you ain't did part one, tell the truth. But if you did part one and you clicked on the link, at least let me know. This is Manifestation 101. You can do this, and you will go. I know, because I have faith in that. And I'm not worried about your bank account. I'm not worried about the kids that don't have no babysitter right now. I'm not worried about you being married and your husband might not want you to go. I'm not thinking, because I'm just, what I'm doing is I'm stopping and blocking those things that you're going to put in the way before you even walk out the door and to get what you want. You don't want to do that, right? So that's for me, that's for me. When I first saw the website, let me just tell you me. Sadia told me about the project, wanted me to, lead the project and, the whole retreat. And when I was like, okay, I was excited, I was happy. And I said, oh, sis, could you send me the link to the website again? And when I saw the website, all I could say was, oh, yes. Like, this is why I'm doing this series. The website got me so excited. I was like, if I have anything to do with y'all coming, then I'm going to make sure I do my part to make sure you come. It's our time. We deserve this. I think that you learn a lot about yourself through traveling. And I think that every woman, especially Black woman, should have the luxury of having an experience of luxury as she travels to one of the greatest places in the world. We talk about the Gold Coast. Like, did they not call it that for a reason? The place of the Ashanti, the place of the Ndinkra symbols. I mean, the place of Kwame Nkrumah, like the place of even where W.E. Du Bois was buried. I mean, the history of Ghana is beautiful. And the place where many of us, if any of you have done your African ancestry or even ancestry.com, many of us can trace our roots to Ghana. So it is like, but this way, it's not just Ghana roughing it, it's Ghana laid out. It's Ghana spa treatment. It's like, what? In the sun, in the melanin, being beautiful. And you get to work with me. You get to be with me as well. And I get to be with you. Y'all, dream come true. Dream come true. Okay, let's keep going, because that's how happy I am. Hey, Lisa Marie, good evening, sister. I plan to travel to Budapest, and I'm taking my granddaughter looking at next year. Yeah, Cheyenne Sutton, I'm so happy for you. As Cheyenne says today, I heard that Budapest is beautiful. You're going to have a fabulous time. Thank you. Everybody, Sadia is the one that is talking about Sadia, is it reclaiming the goddess or reclaiming the queen or reclaim the queen? Sadia, can you put in the description box, or I'm sorry, the comment box, exactly what the actual retreat is called? So just so I can make sure that I'm saying it right. And also, Sadia is here if you have direct questions that I can't ask, or even just ask her questions. She is here for it. Hey, Allison. Hola, ladies. I looked at the site and shared with girlfriend. We coming. Yes, Egyptian, right? It looks so beautiful. Where are the accommodations? I couldn't find a name. So Egypsy, Sadia, Egyptians, we can't wait to see you there. So Sadia, here it is. So Egypsy, it is we're staying at the Royal Ridge. The website has been updated with this and new photos as well. So please go and check it out. Hey, Carlette, how are you? I love you too. Thank you. Just caught you. We'll rewatch for sure. Thank you. Thanks, sis. The website shows pure luxury. Now, ladies, let's go back, because I'm going to keep you here because I know you want it and I want it too. If I waited till I thought I knew exactly how to do everything that I did before I actually did it, before I actually moved towards it, I won't manifest hardly anything. Everything in my life, when I really think about it, it wasn't like might or brute force that I made it happen. It was with ease. It was like, matter of fact, most of the time, especially raising my daughter, there was very little extra money. There was sometimes not enough money, let alone extra money. So there wasn't like this, like everything I got, it had to come from here. And it had to come from here. And it had to be a belief. You had to believe it. I want it. Why can't I have it? I want to be there. Why can't I be there? Like I said, somebody gave me a ticket to a trip around the world. And at first I said, oh yes, I want to be Paris. He's like, really? I thought you would do a black country. I was like, okay, let's do, he's like the Bahamas or something. I said, okay, the Bahamas. And I was like, no, 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 wait. It's Trinidad and Tobago. And he really literally bought the ticket. Let me just say this, y'all. Then I was still scared. I was like, oh my God, look, look, look. Like I say, ye of so little faith, right? I'm like, oh my God, I am so afraid. I am so afraid. Now I got the ticket, but I don't have anywhere to stay. I promise you that this happened. So I was like, oh my God, now I don't have anybody to stay. I don't know who to stay with. I'm scared. I'm going to go to this country. I don't know anybody. It's my neighbor next door knocks on the door and says, hey, a sister of a friend of ours, Rafia, is having because our sister named Asia is actually marrying a Trinidadian, and they're having a wedding shower for her at the sister's house. Again, this is the real time. I had no money. I had quarters, enough quarters in my pocket to just do the laundry that day. And you talk about going somewhere, I ain't got no money in my pocket. It's like, girl, please, she got food. It's going to be all the sisters. You should go. I was hemming and hawing, y'all, but I finally got up and I went. I go to the place, and of course, we're talking about Trinidad and Tobago because the sister is marrying a Trinidadian, and there's a sister there, a sister I know named Tamu. And Tamu is with another sister that her face looked vaguely familiar, but I just couldn't remember her. So she came up to me and she says, hi, do you remember me? And I was like, I kind of do. And she says, my name is Aisha. Okay, first, like, chills came to me because my sister's name is Aisha and we call her Aisha. This sister also is named Aisha, and she calls herself Aisha. I was like, oh my God. She said, I met you about, I forgot, I thought she said like 7, 8, maybe 10 years ago at the Ashby Flea Market in Berkeley, California, and you were talking about how your father was Trinidadian, which I later found out he wasn't, but recently found out, and you wanted to always go to Trinidad. Do you remember that? I was like, yeah, it's funny you say that because I have a ticket to Trinidad. And she said, well, where are you staying? I said, I don't know. I don't know where I'm staying. I don't have any idea. I don't know anybody. Do you know what she said? Stay with me. I said, stay with you? You live there? She said, I'll be moving there in 2 weeks. I'll see you when you get there in August. Stay with me. Long story short, she picked me up at the airport, and I stayed with her the whole time and came back a second time and stayed with her again. It will fall into place. You have to believe. And look at me, I was scared. But even with the fear, I already got it started. It was already done. Like, once I bought the ticket, Universe was like, girl, we got the rest. And that's another thing I want to tell you. If you take the first step, the universe will take the rest. The ticket was free. I got to stay with somebody for free. Met another man. That's when I met a man there. And the next 3, 4 times I went, I stayed with him and his mother. It was the truly divine manifestation, and I can literally say with no money in my pocket, I had no money, and I didn't even need it. How is that? I kid you not. I tell you the truth. So you can go. So first step, let's go back, because for those that might have missed last night's live stream, step number 1, go to the site, because that colors, the whole way it's written, Sadia, you did an excellent job. It's going to get you. When you look at it, tonight your thing is to go back to it, because this is the visualization. You're getting the visuals, and you're going to fill in the rest with your wonderful mind and your wonderful fantasies, because you have to have an air of fantastic. You have to fantasize. Like you was a kid, I was the queen of fantasizing when I was younger. You have to fantasize. They now call it visualization, but I want you to look at it as fantasy, because I want you to take it as fun. I want you to say, you know what, I want to see this. I'm going to try Lisa Marie's technique. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to not take it too seriously. I want to do it. And especially if you don't have the money, I really want you to do it, because I want you to be a testimony to how well this works. And we're going to stay on it until we get it, right? And as people manifest, I want you to start. So as the weeks progress, as you manifest the money, I want you to start sharing your story. Because remember, we're going to talk about how to set up a night where you have a day of, a night where people come and you do like movie night of the travels that people been to, or you watch maybe like a movie from another. Maybe if you want to go to Brazil, or some movie you like, just watch it. Or maybe we're going to take books. Another thing I did, I'm just going to share this one more thing with you, I promise, but I'll do it in order. We're going to also talk about start getting travel books about Ghana. Saturate your mind with Ghana. Go to the library and get travel books for free. Go to the library and get books on Ghana for free. Look on YouTube and look at Ghana. Read the history on Ghana. Watch YouTube vloggers that are in Ghana. ES, which she's part of, she's with, her YouTube channel is Love Migrate. Oh my God, I can't believe Eat, Love, Migrate. Eat, Love, Migrate. No, Eat. I don't know. I want to say Love, Migrate, but you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, we'll get there. Step number 1, go to the site. Step number 2, go back to the site and say, this is for me. This is for me. Step number 3 will be tomorrow, last night. If you can make it, I know it's Friday, 7 p.m. I will be back on tomorrow and we'll talk about step 3. Okay, ladies, let me just get the comments, make sure we all. Another thing is now we become a family. We are now a tribe. And we're a tribe. So y'all talk to each other, say hi every night. This is your group. Most likely, these are the women. One of these women you'll be rooming with. Most likely, these are the women that you'll be traveling with. So get to know each other. Form that bond. Bond has energy. Energy works together. This is more stronger than this. Anybody will agree that this is more strength than this. So we want to build that bond. We're talking about collectively manifesting, which helps manifestations work better and further. I need you to make sure this happens. I need you to testify because it'll testify to the work that I'm doing as well. I always want to remind you because it's important. I see people are joining and being a Patreon member. If you join, you get special videos that I only upload to the Patreon platform, and you'll be able to get it. Nobody else will, or you'll get videos first before other people will. We'll think of a lot of different things, and it's easy to become a member. You go on Patreon, and you'll see how easy it is. So basically, you're donating. You're saying, look, this woman is teaching master classes, and she's doing it on public forum, and I'm here for it. If you are here for it, you can donate as low as 5. You can donate 10, 15, 50. Donate where you can to the cause. Also, I have a Cash App. I have a PayPal account. It helps me tremendously to continue to travel and bring you content. So, and also to bring you these free classes. So let's keep going so I can let you have a beautiful night and go to sleep because I know you'll need that. Reclaiming the Queen. Thank you, Sadia. It's called Reclaiming the Queen. It's the retreat. Hey, Tony says, wow. Hello. Hey, ST. How are you? Okay, I said hi. Egyptian, yes, it's going to be divine. Please ask any questions here at ladies. Anybody that has a question, Sadia says you can go to support at reclaimingthequeen.com. Any questions, you can go to support at reclaimingthequeen.com. Excellent, Sadia. Thanks, she says. That's wonderful. For those that are going to see this on the replay, please feel free to share, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel because I'm obviously already abroad. So I want you to watch because I got a lot of insights. And y'all got tomorrow morning, I would really want y'all to watch this channel because I got some insights for sure that I need to share with y'all. And we're going to keep it going. I'm excited. I'm so happy. And we're going to be in Ghana, y'all. We're going to be in Ghana together. The dream of a lifetime. And maybe sometimes, I remember my mother always wanted to go to Africa, and she passed away not going. So I'm going to be there, and I'm going to be there with you all. I love you ladies so much. Have a great night. Again, anybody watching, again, I just want to make sure I give that information. Support at reclaimingthequeen.com. If you have any questions, we talked about one was going to the site. Tonight was going to the site, looking at it again, saying that's for me, I'm there, that's me, and then literally going to sleep with a smile on your face, knowing that you're there. And tomorrow at 7 p.m., we're coming on again to further move us into where we need to be. Okay, I love it. I'm so excited. So it's support at reclaimingthequeen.com. support at reclaimingthequeen.com. So that is perfect. I hope everybody got that. Reclaim the queen. If that doesn't sound royal, what Carlette? What? Okay, I meant if. Oh no, girl, I got it. We all did, and thank you so much, ladies. Oh my God, I'm gonna have some fun. Like I'm gonna get my hair braided in Ghana. Like we're gonna do some things together. Also, I'll be doing one-on-one consultations. That's for extra fee. If you always want to work with me one-on-one, you can actually do that. We can talk, we can do a consultation, we can work together. So you'll be able to have that opportunity when you get there, or we can do it actually before, not the consultation, but work it out. I'll talk to Sadia because she asked me how I wanted to do it, and I can't remember because I do a lot. All right, ladies, not keep you long. I'll see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. Sorry for the technical difficulties for anybody that was expecting it at 7, but you know how it is, you know, in a developing country, but this Wi-Fi is so much better here than it was where I was, so I'm happy about that. I love you so much, ladies, and I want to say have a good night. Sadia, thank you, darling. I hope you can make it tomorrow as well. We're going to be actually doing some Facebooks together, me and Sadia as well, so we'll keep you posted on how you can be a part of that, and have a beautiful night. Again, Sadia, thank you so much. Ladies that came on, I do appreciate it. I do appreciate your support. I see the names all the time, and I would love to see the faces. Have a good and beautiful night, and I'll see you all in the morning. This is Lisa Marie. Hey, T. Cardi. Good night to you as well. Peace and blessings.